So you have stopped talking to me. I have stopped talking to you. It feels good, right? It's better than pushing people away whenever you feel like. You can't have someone. Oh. You are not talking to me. I am not talking to you. And it's just in the middle, right? We have just put a pause to that. I am not talking to you because I don't know this technique about in the sense what you are trying to tell me, that you talk when you feel like and you just push the other person away when you don't feel like. I have no idea how to do that. And not even in a polite way, you know? So what I don't know, I can't do it. So you can see something is different today with my hair. If you notice, if you observe it carefully, you can make out that it's so frizzy, and it's actually the hair which I colored after about 3 years probably. Before 3 years I was coloring my hair, so today I colored my hair because it had grown this much. My hair growth is like in 10 days it grows to this length, so which is a good sign. In fact, if you're healthy, your hair will grow fast. In the sense, normally this is not fast, this is normal. In 10 days time you need this much of hair growth. So usually I go to parlor and get my hair colored in 20 days time, 20 to 21, because it will be this much. So that is what is called as root touch up. So 10 days ago, about 12 days ago I think, or 11 days ago, I went to the parlor and I got it colored, and then it had grown this much in 10 days. And since I'm going to my native for a week, starting from day after tomorrow on Saturday I'll be leaving, what happened is, if I wait, if I can't color it from here going to parlor this much, and there if I go, it's not just enough to go to a parlor and get it colored, pay for it and get it colored. So at least 20 days hair growth has to be there. So I'm like caught between neither here nor there. So that is the situation right now. So I decided, you have been coloring your hair for so long, why don't you just try it? Because I know if you have done it for so many years, you can do it even now. So I just gave it a try, and it was a success. In the sense, I could do it so well. There is no gray hair at all, and I totally enjoyed it doing my hair. I don't know what I liked about it, but I liked everything about it. So maybe once in a while I'm going to color my hair myself because I enjoy doing it, and instead of going to the parlor for hair coloring, I can get a head massage. I've been asking that beautician, can you give me a head massage, because I mean, the charges and all. I was just asking. You have oil massage and you have head massage, because it's so soothing for people, especially who use their head brain all the time. Okay, it happens to me also. In sense, it has to work all the time, just like what you feel. There are so many people I know who have this problem. Their brain is working all the time, just like their body. So all these people are basically also active physically, along with their body, along with their mind, that is. So both mind and body, both of it must work all the time. So I'm talking about that kind of people, okay? So for them, you should go to some parlors and get the head massage. Oh my god, it's so soothing. But you do need a lot of strength to massage your head, okay? Because it's the hardest covering you have, the skull. So at least to get a feeling that your finger is pressing there, the person who is doing must have some strength. Otherwise you can't. Otherwise it's a waste of money. You'll know it when you go for once what it is like. Okay, so I saved. So that is what I did today. I colored my hair, and it is a total success, and I enjoyed it so much. And I have not even combed my hair. So right now I'll be going on a long walk because I have some task. Most of my things, small things which I have to buy, is done, but I still have some things left. In sense, very small things. I'm not taking any sweets or anything this time. You know why? Last time I enjoy taking all that. I like it. But unfortunately, for two reasons, I'm not doing it this time. One is Rohit is not there, my son is not there. He is the one who eats everything, went into eating. You can say a foodie, but he is not there. And Rishika is more like very conscious about eating anything. So I'm basically not feeling like taking anything. You know, if there is someone who eats it, you feel good about it, right? So since nobody's there who will enjoy eating, I don't feel like taking it. Second thing is because he is also not there, and even if he is there, I still have to do half of my things myself. Carrying luggage is a big headache. You know, I've got a lot of suggestions which you can introduce in Indian Railways. For the convenience of people, I think they should try all these things, because I have experienced this right from the age of 19. From the age of 19, I've been traveling alone here and there, and most of my times, even when I was in 1920 and all, I was studying here in Bengaluru. Whenever I had to go to Kerala, I've always gone by train. I don't know, I have never, somebody asked me the other day, you know, never, I said, yeah, never traveled in bus. Most of the people now, they travel by bus. When they have to go to Kerala, they go by bus. And I have never traveled by bus, because the main problem is like now that problem is solved, I guess. But before, it was like you don't know where you're going to sit, who you're going to sit with. So the entire night journey you have to do sitting close to someone you don't know, a stranger. And what if he or she is not nice? So it's not like a flight, it's like the entire night and you're very sleepy. And so because of that, I didn't go by bus. And second thing is that use the washroom. I don't know what kind of toilets, where they stop the vehicle and then you have to go. It's all, so basically, even I've traveled many times without booking in train as well, and I was in my 20s. In sense, you just have to get into the bus and get into the train, fight for it, and get inside the unreserved compartment and travel. I've done that many times, but still I've always gone by train and never by bus. Because I have traveled so much by train, I've got a lot of suggestions which I can give with regard to how you can improve the railway stations and train journey and make it more comfortable and convenient for people who are willing to pay for the AC as well. People have seen that most people are now willing to travel comfortable, and even though it's a bit expensive, people like to go by second AC as well. Second AC is pretty comfortable. And but the thing is, you know, the instead of just giving the staircase, they should have given a slope kind of place where you can just roll your luggage, or you can drag your bags, you know, the slope system which you have in hospitals and all. So why don't you give that instead of the staircase everywhere? You know, in the staircase, whatever luggage that you're taking, even if you have good suitcases which has wheels, still it is no use at all. You have to carry it all the way up and down, which is like a headache. So people who like to travel independent, and probably most of them like they are alone, it's so much of a headache because of the staircase. So what fun is having the staircase, and why can't you give a slope where all these luggages can go? Or you should have, and now in most of the places there are no porters, so you can't expect porters to do it for you, even if they charge so much even for one suitcase still. But this should be so good. So right now what I am thinking is, if I'm going to travel like this, I may need a bag which has a trolley, in the sense a trolley which is detachable, that is, because you know, I've seen that I have trolley bags, but these trolley bags are so damn heavy. So if you have to carry it at the back, it is so heavy because of the wheel. So the wheel has to be detachable, in the sense when you want to roll it on the ground, you can just attach it. When you want to carry it at your back, you can detach it. So that kind of rollers bags has to come. And the other day I was just browsing to find a suitcase, and I made a mistake buying this suitcase with rollers. Instead of that, I've seen a suitcase which is in a good company, it's a foreign brand, they have a suitcase which has the wheels and a track which you can adjust, and so that it easily climbs the stairs. Can you imagine that? What a big blunder I made buying this. So instead, with this, if I'd added 5,000 rupees, I'd have bought that suitcase. You know, it has a track at the back, and you adjust it. You can pull it through the staircase easily. It's like it just slides over the staircase. So the staircase is also convenient for you. So that is something I had in mind. You know, we are like trying to make things comfortable for us as much as we can. What all things we can do to make life comfortable for us and for others, obviously. So all these has to be there. There are so many people who travel alone. Not like everybody travels with family. So are you going to ignore the people who travel alone, or tell them that you always carry someone with you so that they can carry your luggage? So this staircase system, I'm sure everybody will agree with that. Instead of that, if you give the slope, it is so much more convenient. So much more. I don't understand why you have put the staircase. Is there any advantage of having staircases in railway station instead of the slopes? Nothing. It's just that somebody has to carry. I think when the porters were there, like before, now we don't have that. But before we had porters, so for them it is convenient because nobody will carry. Most of the people would feel it's so difficult to carry it. So you could pay them, and they could just climb the stairs and go. That's it. Otherwise, why would you make staircase instead of the slope? I don't know. I colored my hair, and right now I have to comb it and set it. I just left it for drying. It's not dry. Can you see the burgundy color? You can see it here clearly, right? I had to go a long walk today. Some tasks to do there. Okay, and then the next biggest task is to set my hair. It takes a very long time. Now it's almost dry. Almost. Here it is not dry at the back, so today I'll have to leave my hair when I go out. And that's it. I wanted to talk to you about something else as well. I forgot about it. Getting some sun sitting here. And that's it. Right now I'm editing a video, and if I start it today, I can upload it tomorrow. Nowadays I do it very slow. It takes a very long time for me to upload one video. So that's the story, okay? I wanted to talk to you about something else, but I forgot. Oh yeah, this is a surprise. I'll just show you. Okay. An update on my toe. Enjoy. See, the nail is growing. Can you see that? This one. This is my nail coming out. The half of it is nail. This is still the flesh, but the nail comes. It's grown inside. See the roots, which means that this nail is going to grow inside, and the next time it grows and you cut it off, the next time, which will take another 2 months, then you will have a normal nail like this. This is a nail which is grown inward. So this is almost like 2 months now. That is the update of my toe. Okay, so every time I have to just keep it covered with plaster, and I've got a cover also to wear. Time, if somebody is having a nail injury, I'm telling you, or you take your nails for granted, let me tell you, don't do that. Never take your nails for granted, because your nails are so important for you. They have a purpose. That's the reason you have nails. That reminds me, I have to clean my nails and apply nail color. This time I'm going to apply black so that I don't have to change it at all when I go to Kerala, and it stays. Take care. If you write to me, then I'm going to write to you. Okay? That was the deal. You know why? Because you're the one who said, don't talk to me. I'm not in a mood to talk. So that speaks something about your nature. So if you think that's not your nature, it was just a mistake, you can always tell me, so that I understand, oh, he made a mistake. It was just that he took it on me. I mean, the things that you should have taken on someone else, probably. Right. So yeah, that if I don't recognize it, and if I don't help you to recognize it, then this is going to be a habit later. All the time you're going to just push me off when there's a problem. In life, there are going to be thousands of problems. It's too often which is not in our control. Everything we can't control. As if you think that I don't have problems. That's wrong. You know, if you think like that. I don't know if you think so, but everybody has problems of their own extent. And the size of it depends on how the person is like. And so if you start putting off your people from your life just because you have problems, then it's going to be difficult, right? So I just want you to recognize and think about it and correct yourself if you are wrong, or if you believe that you are going to be like this, then you can just tell me, this is my nature. Every time I have a problem, I just have a feeling that your company, your presence will not change it, so I am going to push you off. And then when everything is smooth, I want you back, because then you're fine. So that is a nature. You have to just tell me how it is. What's that sound? That's the reason I'm just keeping away from you, nothing else. But the thing is that if I don't talk to you, the content gets short. You know, because all these goes in my content these days. You have seen in my videos. I edit it and I add it in my video. So it's important that I talk to you. Okay? What is it? There's so much of echo here. There's nothing else. I'm not angry at you. Or there's nothing. It's just I'm just the same. But if you are the same, you have to tell me. You have to correct yourself. If you don't correct, as I told you, I will not understand you. How will I know what's your nature? Is this your all the time you are going to be like this? And whenever there's a problem, I mean, in future, whenever there's a problem, I have to just prepare myself. Oh, now he's going to push me off because he believes that I have nothing to contribute in that, to help you to feel better in any way. No, so it's better. He's just going to push me off now. If that is what is in your mind, you have to tell me. Can you see my hair today? I colored it myself. So I appreciate I'm going to treat me for this. Because I have done it so many years, you know. But all those times, the difference was that I had short hair, not this long hair. But today I could apply it in the entire hair when I did it myself. I don't know what that beautician does. Maybe she applies too much, or I don't know how she does, but when she applies, it will not be there. One was not enough for touch up itself, but for me, I don't know, it has come for entire hair, and there was so much I didn't know what to do with the color, so I applied it on my full length hair today. So I've decided to color it myself for a very long time now. I'm going to use that money which I spend on coloring for something else, some other beauty treatments I can do. Coloring I'll do myself because I like it. I enjoy doing that. Right now I have a long walk and then some tasks to do. You know, I've been working out. I promised you, right, that I'm going to shape up in a very 2 months, but I don't think it's 2 months is required because I've already lost so much of I've shaped up so much. Because I do it every alternate day, and I've reduced on the quantity of the food as well, not the quality, quantity. So you know, I have a goal to achieve. I mean, in the scale of the shape of the body, that is not the weight, but the shape of the body. So I think it's getting in shape. How good is that? Would you like to take me home? Take care. It's a beautiful Friday and I'm just sitting here enjoying the nature because it's not that cold, and I was just looking back at times when I used to sit here, and every time I make a video, the only thing I said was it's so cold, I'm going to freeze out here and things like that. Now that is all gradually it has all changed. and the weather is turning into summer. So you want to know the real heat of the weather, you need to go out in the day hours because it's too hot. So the place I'm going to be for this coming week is a state called Kerala, and there, as I've said, it's a different kind of summer. Did you know that there are different kinds of summers, in the sense where the humidity is too much and where the humidity is not there, etc. There's a difference in even in winters and sorry, all the weathers from one place to another, it's different. So when I say it is hot here and it is summer, this is not the kind of summer that you experience in Kerala. It's totally different. So I'll be making videos from there so you will get to know what it is like. I'm doing this is also a service, making videos every time. Yesterday when I went out in the evening, about 6 to 7 people, they just at different points of the street, they just stood and they stared at me, looked at me so carefully for so long, and I was wondering, did they see me somewhere in my YouTube channel? Probably. Why they staring at me like this? And it's not just one person, about 6 to 7 people at different places. They're just waiting and looking at me and just keep looking for a few seconds and then they leave. So I didn't understand what is it, because I thought maybe they watched one or the other of my videos. Probably when you see someone you have watched in a video, then you have this tendency to look at them, right, carefully. I mean, I couldn't find any other reason why they would do it, but it was a very different day yesterday. So many people, they're just looking at me like clarifying, is this the same person? I didn't understand why. So this is kind of a service that I'm doing, making these videos, because it's a lot of efforts, and I can do without it. It's not like I'm addicted to this or anything. I'm not, but I feel that this is a good way of. I've seen so many videos of other people have said this before, where I just watch what they are doing, and sometimes the energy that they share, sometimes the authenticity of their thoughts and feelings which they express there, it motivates me so much. Many times it has happened. So I just thought maybe my videos are going to have the same effect on those other people, probably whoever are watching. And obviously I enjoy doing it because I enjoy photography and anything connected with that, like making videos, and I love communicating, talking meaningfully and creatively. That's the most important part. Even I can do some meaningless talks also if it is creatively done. So this has done so much good for me. Where I started and where I have, how much I've got better. The scale is too unimaginable, I would say. But this is kind of a service. Everybody has to be doing some service in their life as adults, because they say that is the rent that you're paying for being here on earth. Do some service in some way. So what is that you consider as a service? It depends on you. So for me, this is one of it, and then other than that, I'm doing some other things as well. So a lot of service. You have to do some service. It brings, because it helps you. It's not only helping other people, it helps you as well. See, if you don't have a reason why you should be doing some service, let me tell you, it helps you a lot. Like my mentor, Malavera, she used to say, I run a school because I'm selfish. She derives a lot of pleasure out of it, being with children and watching them and getting a lot of opportunities to grow and many reasons, so it's mutual all the time. It's not just it benefits just the other side, it is as well benefiting you. That's how it is. Stop writing to me again, will just close forever. You do a mistake and you expect me to write to you every time. You do a mistake and you never apologize, because obviously the best way to get over it is not to repeat it, but if you value that relationship, you should also think about it. Did I do something right, or did I do something wrong? If I did something wrong, let me just explain it to them. It has to come from your mind. If it's not coming, then either you believe it is what you did was right, probably, or you just don't care about it, that relationship. So which clause is right for you? It's up to you, okay? I don't mind. Or if you think this is not the right relationship that you want in your life, then forget about it, because I don't believe in forcing any kind of relationship on anyone. So that's the reason I don't speak to you. And but I feel you should have. You did something wrong. You can never have a relationship where you are so choosy that you want the person when things are good. You don't want the person when things are wrong. It doesn't work out like that. You have to clarify things. You should be able to see. I told you about I have different modes, but I make it clear to the other person, in the sense, if I'm not in a good mood, if I'm in a mood where I don't want to talk, like I told you, H, D and G. So I tell the other person, right now I'm kind of confused and I don't know why I'm in this mode. So if you can help me out to get out of this mode, then it's fine. Otherwise, I don't expect much from me. You can say that, so the other person understands what it is like, without saying anything. You just push them off. It shows that how much you take them for granted. It is so bad that in the scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is worst, it is 10. You understand that? And you're just behaving like you did everything right, and I'm supposed to apologize for something that I've not done. You believe that in life everything is going to be smooth all the time, so that we can always have a good relationship, and there's going to be nothing wrong in life. There are so many things which are going wrong in life, which would go wrong from time to time, and even at those times you need to be with that person who you care about, who you connect with. So that relationship must be such that even when everything is falling apart, you would like to spend some time with them and you feel better, right? Not the other way around. And yet, there's only one thing that I do for you. I wish you well all the time. I believe that you're a person with great potential, one of a kind, and that's what I believe. My belief about you cannot change. So today I've got a lot of things lined up again. Of course, I'll spend some time in my chamber till afternoon, and after that I have a lot of things to do. So one by one I have to do all those things and keep it going. Okay. And today is kind of a relaxed morning for me. I'm not exercising, no stretches. Tomorrow I'll be doing those. Yesterday I did. Yesterday I went a long walk. I had some work there, so I just went for it. And that is when I said people were just staring at me like they just wanted to make sure it's me. So that's how things are. Every time I make a video, I don't know, coincidence that a train will pass. I'm gonna miss this for sure a week. Usually whenever I go, even for a week to stay somewhere, if I've gone from here, when I come back, I miss it so much and I feel so happy coming here. That's when I realized the power of greenery, the power of nature, what it can do. It's like you're leaving a baby behind and going and then coming back to the baby. That's a kind of feeling. So I hope that wherever you are planted in life, let God make it this way for you, so that you ever leave that place. When you come back, you get that feeling of joy and happiness of having come back to the right place. you should miss that place so much. So wherever you are planted, let God bless you to experience this. Right? It's a blessing, I would say. So you have a good Friday. I'll talk to you later. Got so many things to do. My tulsis are going to be uprooted today, and I'm going to say goodbye to them because did something wrong. I didn't nurture them properly. I didn't give them the required nutrients. They just giving it sunlight and water doesn't work out. So anyway, I'm not here for a week, so I'm just going to uproot them and let them go. And when I come back, I'm going to buy a new plant. And I promise not to repeat the same mistake. When I buy a plant, I will buy the nutrients as well required for it. I swear. So you want to see the last time my tulsis, they won't be here today. Anyway, it's become like it's almost like just the stem. So today I'm just going to take them out and clear it up. Got so many things lined up, and you have to be excited about it. If you're not excited, you don't get the motivation. Whatever you're doing in life, you need to be excited about it, time to time. Just get excited, that's it. When you're excited for things over and again, then you get extra motivation to do them better, I swear. So I'm going to the mall the last time before going to Native. There's final some things I need to buy, very small things, so I can just get it, take my walk, come back. Almost all my work is done as I had scheduled it. And in life, everything doesn't always happen like what we want it to be. Sometimes there are some changes where you have no control, and still you have to learn how to go with the flow of life. It's very difficult, easy said than done, but that is life. So the more you are tested for how you get over all these things, that unexpected things that come in our life, the more we learn how to do it, we get better at it. Because life is like that. So today morning I was just writing about how competence beats everything. It's like against all odds. That is what life is about. So you need to be competent in today's world and the coming world. So what does it mean? It doesn't mean that you should not have a heart, and people have to be like robots all the time, using our mind and never using our heart. Is it like that? It's not like that, but the problem is that you need to know how to let your brain and your what you call your mind to take the lead, and to know to push back your heart, because this heart is an organ which doesn't allow us to live peacefully ever. I'm telling you that it doesn't. So you need to know all these heartaches and the breakups which you have in life, the heartaches that is caused when things don't go according to what you had expected it to be. All these can drain you off, mentally. It's not easy at all. So how do you handle that? So what I do is, one advantage of giving all these lessons I keep giving here while making a vlog, and even while I'm writing to someone, it's a whole lot of lessons. My life has basically become a lot of lessons now. Anything I open my mouth, I just can't help giving a lesson. So the thing is that the fact is that most of these lessons which I give, it is based on my own experience and how I deal with my life. So that is one advantage these days for me, that whenever I face any problems in life, when things are not going as I had wished them be, things are not going in the expected way, what happens is that suddenly a lesson just pops out of my head, and it's like, this is what you have to apply. So it's kind of easy. At least you get the theoretical part of that, what you need to apply in your life. Obviously, applying it is the hard part, but at least I get it. I know how to handle, how to face a situation, no matter how painful it is, because I have the lessons. So somebody just gives me, is like handing over, this is what you have to apply. It's like, you know, in mathematics, we get caught without knowing the formula. Imagine there is someone who gives you the formula and you have the formula, but still you need to know how to do that sum, right? So that's how it is. For me, it's like I have the formula, I have the lesson, but I need to be applying it in my life. So why am I talking about this? I'm just telling you that everything in life need not go the way we plan it, because everything is not just in our hands. Many times that life teaches us that everything is not in your hands, because in most of your life decisions there is more than one person. It's not just you, right? If it is just you, everything is fine because you have total control, you know how to handle it. But anytime somebody else is involved in your life decisions, it is complicated, because you have very little control on other people, and so that part is going to be very challenging for you, right? So that's about it. I have to go quickly, finish that work, come back and do my packing. It's very important that I do it, and it has to be done with all your mind. Yeah, sorry. So you can't do mindless packing, you know. So you have to be, you need to have your mind there when you're packing, because there are some, though it's just a matter of a week, I have to go, I have to take some things which are very important for me. If I miss on that, then I will have problems. So right now I'll just go quickly, come back, and then I have to also color my nail. You see, I just removed it now. So I'm sitting here because it was too hot. I just spent some time in the balcony and I felt that it was so hot there. The weather has changed so much, you won't believe. Suddenly the weather has changed so much that now it is too hot. I can't tell you how hot it is. Some room, inside the room it's pretty okay, you can just spend your time there, but if you step outside, even to your balcony, it's too damn hot. So what's written on my t-shirt, you can read it. Love is here to stay. Okay. T-shirts are nice, the prints are nice. Take care, have a good time, whatever you are doing. So in life, lessons are so important, and I have the lesson, I have the theory part of it, and I need to apply it into my life, right? That's so challenging, but it's okay, I can do it. That's not a way. You have to, your first duty towards yourself is to be able to live, and to be able to live well. You know, put all that you've got. What has God given you? Take out everything, till the last drop of it, and put it in use in your life. That is the push or that you give yourself, and that brings momentum in life. You need to be able to do things, take it out, take everything out of you and put in use, right? So right now I'm editing one video. Hopefully you can watch it tomorrow, because I will try my best to finish it off today, because tomorrow is a new day. It's my traveling day. So from there starts a brand new chapter, in the sense for a while, for a week I'll be off from here, and so I will take new videos where I am, and it's totally a different thing. At least you get to see something different, right, in the coming days. Coming days means, you know how many days you have to wait for that? A month, 1.5 months, because I'm still running 1.5 months behind.